So this is where things start going downhill. My husband doesn't use toilet paper.
What does he use?
Who said he uses anything?
I don't know. Maybe he just jumps in the shower every time, you know?
I've, female 22, dated a few boys over the years before finding my significant other, but I've never seen anything as bizarre as what he's doing. Some of you may think I'm trolling, but for the love of God, I kid you not. I just don't have the will to say this to him, 24 male, or anyone else, so I figured it was harmless to come here where there's no shame of anyone who knows me. My new husband, mostly while sleeping and other random times throughout the day, has a habit of picking his butt and sprinkling bits across the bed that I'll find and get grossed out about,
No.
as well as other areas around the house too. I know that people can sometimes be into weird things, but I can't tell you how unappealing it is to be in the bed and spot crumbs at random moments. And it really destroys any mood for me personally.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I bet it does.
Yeah, I don't.
Picks his butt. Picks his butt. I thought you were going to say nose. I thought we were going down the nose trail.
Okay, but seriously, with nose picking, there's two types of people in this world. People who pick their nose or people who lie about picking their nose.
I mean, sometimes you have to. Have you ever
Exactly
felt and it's painful and you're like, oh shit, there's some real shit up there.
Well, and sometimes you just can't blow it out.
No,
but picking
of course
your-
you can't. Sometimes it comes out with like 10 hairs on it.
I know.
That's why you got to trim them.
But picking your butt after not wiping, your fingers are going to come out smelling so bad. Ugh.
Yeah. Have you ever I don't know.
No. Go on with that.
Well, let's say it was a rather turbulent experience.
In the bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's moments where you're just you're wiping and trying to just get the fuck out of there and get done.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's unavoidable things where your finger slips or something happens, right? With the toilet paper, whatever. Your hand,
Yeah.
There's not,
Yeah.
equate that to then picking your butt.
Like purposefully subjecting yourself to that.
And if there's things that you are picking out, there's just, it's almost like a bigger problem than it is butt not being clean in the first place. This is literally, it reminds me of those videos we used to watch in school where you learned about how the monkeys pick shit off each other.
Bugs, yeah. Yeah. Let me finish. I have a lot to say about this one. How the heck do I tell him that he has to stop without coming off weird and condescending? He does it under the covers, and I'll have no clue about it, and I don't want to sleep where there's literal shit crumbs laying around. I wouldn't either. I think sometimes I'll walk around the house barefoot, and you'll pick up little specks of shit, whatever. And I always rub my feet together like a little cricket because I don't want that shit in my bed.
That's not literal shit.
But it's not literal shit. Yeah, exactly. So finding fucking actual shit, crumbs, smelly shit, bacteria-filled crumbs in your bed.
How long have they been dating?
They're fucking married. They're married. She doesn't mention how long.
You wonder if this can't have always been a thing, right?
I don't know. So there's some edits. Let's get through those.
Okay.
We both lived with our parents beforehand while trying to save money for an apartment together. So maybe he was on his best behavior when he came over, washed and groomed, and vice versa when I went to his place. Parents didn't really want us alone together in any room with the door closed, probably because they're big on purity and always have been. Although, purity in a situation that involves poop, ... We're newly married, so the problem is new. And despite my hesitance / shock over the past few days, I'm going to address it and talk to him with some of the advice that I've received from others and update for sure. Here's what I just wrote to someone else. Ben suggested to permanently not sleep with him until he stops, as well as no sex or anything close to him, and to make him choose what's really important to him. I'm going to talk to him today and update for sure. And if he doesn't stop despite agreeing or just refuses, I'll stay with someone else and heavily consider divorce. Already am, if he says he will stop and doesn't or refuses altogether. But gonna talk to him first and give him one shot at change. We are newly married. And I'm just going to talk to him today and give him a chance to see what he says. Top comment, Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, I think this is definitely divorce worthy.
Yeah, I
If he
think
doesn't stop,
this
especially.
is showing you that it might be smart to live with someone before you get married.
There's interesting stats on that, though. There's really interesting stats that if you do move in with the person you're marrying before you get married, it's like it increases your likelihood of divorce.
Or if they randomly are just a butt picker and
But
you never found that out,
you're going to get divorced
that might
anyways.
increase the stats for divorce too.
Well, and I almost wonder if the stats increase because then you're like, well, you have this new context with this person and you see another side of them.
Exactly.
And you see how communication can be tested. It's like, oh, I've asked you to do the dishes 20 times. I can only bang my head into a wall.
It's a good filter almost.
Yeah.
It's like you always talk about if you can travel and decorate with someone.
Mm-hmm.
Those are two great tests almost to see if you're good together, if you're compatible. If you can go through stressful situations, I think one of those is living together.
Definitely.
And because you can do the thing where you spend so much time at one another's house.
Yeah.
But I think when you live together, I think that's when maybe you learn about things like butt picking.
Yeah. So I have an interesting thing from work. Obviously, I work in a hospital, and I had a patient recently that did not wipe his butt at all. It was literally the same thing. Didn't wipe his butt. And we were like, I was with another therapist that day, and we were like, well, like, do you have a bidet or anything? And he's like, no, nothing. Doesn't wipe. So I'm just like, if you like never wipe your butt, granted, okay, you can go in the shower and like turn around, scrub a dub in there, but like, how are you not ruining your underwear?
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's definitely times when
Baffling.
There's definitely times where it's just straight up clean, good to go. Like,
yeah.
You kind of do it, go for it, wipe, and you're just like, wow, that was good. But that does not happen every time. There's no way that happens every time.
No.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so the update was actually deleted. OP deleted it, unfortunately.
I mean, you always think, you kind of wonder like if this is just a lifelong thing. And she just never had an idea.
Well, and it could be like an OCD type habit where like it's just a habit of his.
But why are there things to pick?
Because he doesn't wipe. He doesn't use toilet paper.
Oh my God.
That was the title. My husband doesn't use toilet paper.
Oh my God.
He doesn't wipe.
No.
Yeah. So it's just like my patient. Like my patient didn't wipe. And it's some people, again, this whole episode, basic hygiene is not so basic. Some people just don't learn. I mean, maybe his parents literally never taught him.
But I also feel like there's things my parents never taught me, but you pick up through being a normal person in society.
Yeah, but I've never talked to one of my friends about how I wipe my ass. So if you...
Yeah, we did.
When?
Yeah, I feel like it came up where it's like, are you a sitter or a stander or whatever? I feel like that's come up.
That's
Definitely.
talking about peeing.
No.
People stand to wipe their asses
Yeah.
after pooping?
Yeah. Yeah,
Huh?
it should be a poll. Yeah, it should be a poll. 100%.
If you stand up, your butt cheeks go back together with the poop on them.
Oh, no, you can still hunch. You can still bend the knees and hunch a little bit.
Okay.
I've seen it many times. No, I haven't seen it, but
Yeah,
I've literally seen people do polls before where there's like, are you a sitter or a stander?
Oh my God. I just thought that was for peeing.
No.
I mean, I have patients that don't have the mobility to like turn around. So like my patients literally can't twist, like sit and twist.
Mm-hmm.
So I've had some patients like they really kind of like hunch forward to like where I'm like, oh my God, you're going to fall off the toilet and I'm going to be fired. But I'm picturing someone our age and like picturing this 24-year-old dude. Like, I don't know. Do you stand or do you sit?
I don't know.
No, you have to tell me now. You can't just like start and then not tell me.
Well, I really want to do a poll, but I think
So you're a stander.
I think,
You're a stander, aren't you? Yep. You are.
but it's not. I don't know. I feel like it's not all the time.
Just on the messy days.
No, it's just like I think it depends on your situation. I think in like when you're in public, you don't really stand because if you're standing and turn around and someone like, how you can see through the stall doors and it's just kind of like, well, what the fuck?
Yeah, true. That would be weird. Also, why do they make stall doors with such big gaps? Annoying.
At least I don't pick my butt.